Content marketing is a modern miracle. You create content, you publish it online, and clients show up in your inbox. That's amazing, right? Every time it happens for me, I get really excited and I'm proud of my effort. But for a lot of content creators, this never happens. They spend a lot of time creating content, but no clients show up. But we all want a fair reward for our effort. We want to have that feeling of doing a good job that made a difference. One of the challenges of content creation is that there's just so much competition. There's so much noise out there. We all want to stand out, but it's so hard to be seen and heard. But to be honest, we can't do much about the level of noise that's out there. But the bigger problem for a lot of content creators is self-inflicted. The big reason that you don't attract more of your ideal clients is because you're being selfish and you don't even realize you're doing it. If you're not getting the results you want from your content creation, today's video might just point to the reason why. There are two levels of selfish content. The first is really blatant and it's obvious that it's all about you. I see this on LinkedIn all the time. It's people promoting their podcast or promoting one that they've been on with somebody else. The usual post goes something like this. Oh, I had a fantastic chat with Mr. Wonderful and we had the greatest conversation ever that solved all the world's problems. Great, I'll put that on the top of my to-do list. The problem here is that they didn't tell you why you should listen. But wait, it gets worse. It's people quoting themselves with a great big picture of, guess who? Themselves. Is that arrogance? Is that narcissism? Or is it just plain selfish? Either way, that's not going to attract a lot of new clients. The second level of selfish content is the expert's curse. It's when you know your IP and content so well that you forget that other people don't. I worked with a guy a few years ago who was an expert in organizational strategy. A really clever guy, works really hard, is very good at what he does. He deserves success. But he's not so good at selling himself. He knows that his clients need a strategy update. But the problem is his potential clients don't know this. His clients are running around saying, we need to capture more market share. We need to minimize our cost base. We need to launch a new product offer. Can you see the gap here? Je suis désolé. Je ne parle qu'un peu le français. Did you get that? That's what it's like for our potential clients when we speak in our language and not theirs. And in case you missed it, I said, I'm sorry, I only speak a little French. The number one reason you are not attracting new clients with your content creation is because you're speaking a foreign language. You're being selfish and you don't even know it. This is our second video in the 7-part series on the content creation canvas. Previously, we talked about the 3 essential goals that every thought leader needs to build, plus the 1 hyper-focus. That was all about you and what you want. In this video, we're flipping the conversation to talk about your clients and what they want. If you're not getting the results you want from your content marketing and your content creation, then this might be what you need. There are 3 simple parts to this. I introduced the framework in the earlier video, Know Your Client's Thoughts. Today I'm going to show you how to create this for yourself using my personal example. Selfish means self-serving. It's when you're more focused on what you want than what other people want. And in business, that's a recipe for failure. The good news is there's a simple fix for this, and it comes from Scrum and Agile software development. It's their 3-step product story formula. The first step to being of service to others is to identify who you want to be of service to. If you're already in business, this might be really easy. Who are your existing clients? For me, I work with business experts, and there are 2 main groups of business experts. Those who work in organizations and those who work for themselves, usually solo operators. These include speakers, authors, coaches, trainers, and consultants. The big challenge around choosing who you're going to work with is determining or choosing the right size niche for where you're at in your business. Most people avoid a narrow niche because of FOMO, the fear of missing out on potential clients. The problem with this is that different niches speak about their problems in different ways. Now, everyone in business wants new clients, But the way we describe a new client is different for different groups. For instance, the 5 types of clients I work with all call their clients something slightly different. When a speaker wants a new client, they're talking about wanting a new speaking gig or a new keynote presentation. A coach talks about getting clients. An author talks about selling books. Trainers talk about courses or programs. And consultants talk about projects. Can you see the problem here? When you talk to a niche that is too big, all of your messages sound generic. And this means your potential clients might not hear you. Whereas if you defined your niche more tightly, it's more likely you'd use the right words that would actually catch your potential client's attention. And that's what we want. We want to start by catching their attention. And you need to speak the right language to catch their attention. Great. The second step of being of service is to identify what your clients want. Most people have a shopping list of what they want. More money, better projects, faster results, cheaper supplies, overcoming hurdles, to stop wasting time, and more fun at work. Your challenge is to narrow down their shopping list of what they want into their single most important item. And there's only one way to do this right. This is not about you and what you want. It's about what your clients want. The only way to find out this is to talk to them. That means sitting down, asking questions, and listening. Don't be selfish. If you are trying to work this out on your own, then you are doing it wrong. If you keep doing it wrong, you will keep creating content that takes a lot of time and effort that produces no result. And none of us want that. For me, the general things my clients want is to attract new clients. And the specific thing they want is to package up their experience and their expertise into valuable content. For some, this means IP creation, so they deliver solely to their clients. And for others, it includes content marketing, where they're using their content to attract new clients. Great. Another step forward to being of service. The third step to being of service is to identify why your clients want what they want. What's their motivation? For my clients, the reason they want to create valuable content is because they want to earn money from what they know. If they just wanted more clients, then they could be advertising or they could be just having a lot more meetings. But their driving force is that they want to tap into the 3 E's. They've spent years educating themselves, building up experience, and developing their expertise. And this points to 3 things that you need to consider. The first one's money. Everybody wants more money. But the big question is, why do we want that? Neuroscience suggests that we make all of our decisions emotionally, and then we rationalize them with words and things afterwards. We say we want money, but what's really driving us is the emotions we get from having that money. Money is like a boat on the surface of the water. It's the tangible, visible result of having that money. But just below the surface are our emotional reasons for wanting to buy that. But wait, there's more. There's a deeper evolutionary reason for buying things beyond our emotions. In the days of the caveman, if you were alone, you had a greater risk of dying. But if you were together with a group of people, then your chances of surviving were much higher. As a result, we're hardwired to be social creatures. And we need to include these deeper social reasons for why we want the things that we do. The big question is, how do your clients want to be seen by others? While we might talk about our emotions, we very rarely talk about what we want socially and how we want to be seen. That's why it's a deeper force than your emotions. If you can tap into the social motivations of your clients, then you can write content that's richer and has deeper meaning for them. For me, my clients want to lead with their ideas. This is the ultimate expression of their years of education, experience, and expertise. But when you speak to them, most of them say they don't want that. Even though it's a deeper motivation, I need to be careful how I use that, because I can't just lead with headlines around that because people will ignore it. But I can include it and embed it in my conversations and my content so I can have a richer, deeper connection with them. What are your client motivations? Well done. If you've been working through this, you now have 3 big answers around what your clients want. First of all, you know who they are, you know what they want, and now you've started to consider what's their deeper motivation. And then you can put it all together in a single statement. For me, my value statement around my clients is I work with business experts to create high quality content so they can earn money from what they know. So now you have a choice. You have the choice of producing selfish content that's really all about you, or you can be of service to your potential clients. And this is one of those examples of a social motivation, because none of us are publicly going to say we want to be more selfish. But the truth will be through your actions. So if you want to create deeper connections with your potential clients and have those leads popping up into your inbox from your content creation, then think about where you're coming from in creating your content. Is it about you, or is it about your potential clients and how you can help them? As Zig Ziglar once said, if you help enough people get what they want, you'll get what you want. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video where we'll apply what we've learned today into creating thought leadership content to inspire your potential clients.